What's up, kings, queens, and everything in between? I am King TAPER, and I'm here with my girl TampaMystic at Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Let's get it.
I'm super G, a super mover, super me, a super duper, my demeanor. Yeah. I'm super blessed, I'm super G, a super mover, super me, a super duper, my demeanor. I'm super blessed, super G, a super mover, super me, a super duper, my demeanor.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Boom! Listen, we got one of my longtime homies in the building, somebody I've been connected with for a minute. Yes, Lord. We've been getting this work in, on the grind. Shout out to King TAPER. What's going on with your family?
I appreciate you, TampaMystic is the truth. So y'all know TampaMystic is the truth.
I appreciate that. Give me some love, man. Boom. Sure. Transferring that good energy. It's important. Absolutely. That's how we need to start our day every day.
How you feeling today?
How you feel? And listen, and that's the type of something that you'll wear that will get people's attention to engage with you. I love it. Go ahead and give us that official introduction.
So what's up, kings, queens? What's up, kings, queens, and everything in between? I am King TAPER, and this is Industry's Most Wanted. And I do what I can. I try to make myself good with the energy, so I give back good energy or get back good energy whenever I get it.
That's right. That's what it's all about. I'm a big believer in karma.
Yeah.
Easy.
Isn't that weird? As soon as I said karma, all this stuff started.
That means we need to focus on that.
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. No, I'm a believer in karma. What we put out is what we receive back in.
Absolutely.
We have to be mindful of what we speak. We have to be mindful of what we do. All that. So let's.
And what we think.
Absolutely.
That's kind of my main premise of doing music, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Every time I go perform, or every time I hear somebody, even girls driving in the car, I'm hearing gangster music. I'm like, baby, I don't want no gangster.
No, for real, 100%. So take it back. Before music, was there anything else that you ever aspired to do?
Oh yeah, I was a celebrity barber.
Let's talk about that. Well, you did mention that. How long were you a celebrity barber?
About 11 years.
Long time.
Yeah, enough time to realize that. I think when I got with the celebrities, that's what changed my perspective.
Yeah.
Because I had to realize that we weren't that different. Plus,
100%.
I had my own aspirations of talent.
Yeah.
But nobody would assist me, so I decided to do it on my own.
100%. Did you actually go to barbering school, or is it you self-taught?
No. I went to barbering school in St. Charles, Missouri.
Yeah.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to the Lou, man.
Yeah, right on. Shout out to the Lou. Number one. We got to slow down with the murders. We number one in the country right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think one of the blogs just put it up. I can't remember one of the big blogs, Hip Hop 87, or I can't remember which one, but they just posted about it.
That's insane. Yeah, like we're definitely going to talk about that, because there's certain things that I think a lot of people can do to change the narrative on that. Yeah. Especially with a lot of the music that's coming out. Yeah. But still on the subject of talking about barbering, man, you did it for 11 years. Yeah. Where were you at when you were barbering? Like what cities?
Oh, well, St. Louis initially. I had my own barbershop coming out of barber school. Yeah. Actually, halfway through barber school, I bought a building, renovated it, made a barbershop.
That's so dope. I love it.
That really was my first real estate deal.
Yeah.
And from there, I sold the property, and in the process of me selling the property, I had a cousin of mine come in and say, "Hey, bro, you want to go on tour New Edition?" I said, "What?" What I gotta do? He said, "Buy a camera." So I bought a 60D.
Yeah.
And for y'all familiar with a 60D, y'all know that's the old school.
Yeah, but it was what you needed at that time.
At that time, the Canon version. Yeah. So I bought a 60D, and I went on tour for 3 months. Ended up getting kicked off tour.
Why they hating on you like that, man?
No, they wasn't hating. We were doing too much.
Oh, okay.
We start trying to do arbitrage on all the merchandise.
Oh.
So basically what we would do a merchandising and photography.
Yeah.
So this is when you had backdrops. We set up backdrops. We were doing like $5,000 or $6,000 a night.
Wow.
And photos alone.
Sheesh.
So when we printed posters and pictures and stuff like that with their face on it, it turned into $20,000 a night.
Got you. And they said, no, you ain't supposed to be doing that, because you were making money that they wanted a piece of. And
well, not even they did. We gave them a piece of it, but the other vendors, the other merchants.
Oh, I got you.
They start seeing us and they like these, and we knew.
Yeah.
So nobody knows who we are.
Hey,
no connection.
Shoot,
So
I ain't mad at you. Hey,
like that
whatever to get it. It's a hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Get on board or get left behind.
It's okay. But that experience helped me. That experience actually taught me that I was capable of, because the stylist for New Edition asked me to work with him.
Wow.
During that process. And
that is amazing.
no, I for whatever reason I said no. I should have said yes. now in hindsight, I guess I'm like, damn, maybe I should have said.
God intervened for a reason,
Yeah.
and you can't question it. Because if
Yeah.
you had said yes, something bad may have happened. You never know. I'm a believer that we can't question it. God intervenes. Whatever's on your heart, your gut, go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was. Independence has always been kind of at the forefront.
Absolutely. Just I quick side note, I had watched an interview with Ice Cube, and he was talking about, you know, during the pandemic, he turned down, I think, a $9 million deal to do something because they wanted him to get the to get vaccinated, and he said no. Yeah. And some people were like, dang, you turned down. Listen, if it's in your gut, you don't want to get vaccinated, because I'm not vaxxed. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what they're injecting us with.
We don't do no vaccines.
No, you have to go with your gut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I listen. You did that for a reason.
Hey, shout out to Q. I'll be at the Big 3 on the flow on Sunday.
Dope. Hey, listen, I love that guy. You know, taking it still on the barbering tip, you know, I know that your cousin put you in a position to New Edition, but outside of that, barbering, being a celebrity barber, what opportunities did you gain from that?
Oh my goodness, so many. Actually, that's why I kind of want to bring my Clippers out of retirement.
Yeah.
Because I did movies. I did the barbershop too. I did Straight Outta Compton. Every Great. I was his personal barber.
That's amazing.
And they put me on a lot of people. Chris Spencer actually helped me get on barbershop too, because he introduced me to Malcolm Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, director Malcolm Lee.
That's dope. Okay, so, you know, real quick, out of all the celebrities that you barbered for, which one was your favorite?
I can't really say favorite.
Which one was your top choice that you enjoyed working with?
Favorite celebrity, top choice that I enjoy working with. I ain't gonna lie, none of them. And I say that for a reason.
Yeah.
Celebrities want certain things, certain ways, immediately. And I understand that. But it's not as fun when you got to do that like that.
Right.
They
Understood.
Take the joy out of.
You don't want to rush the process.
Nah. And sometimes you dealing with celebrities. That's kind of what they want. The experiences I've had, where I can remember those more. But I cut a lot of executives as well. Look, shout out to Kuda Love. Kuda Love he was one of the main executives that I was cutting when I was there.
That's one of your great experiences then.
I would say most definitely. Yeah, because he was a part of the Nelly experience, which tied me to St. Louis. It was a whole...
Nelly. I'm sorry.
Look, yeah, shout out to Mo. At this point, I love everybody. I'm just hoping that, you know, whatever borders or things that are up in front of me, that can be removed.
Absolutely. No, 100%. And really, ultimately, the only person standing in our way is us.
Yeah.
We get in our own way because we get in our own head. Yeah. You know, too many people are busy pointing a finger rather than pointing a thumb, taking accountability of why stuff is not happening. Stop making excuses, you guys. You can do it.
Absolutely.
And you're a walking testimony of that.
I got a line, and it's a song I did called "Message to My Inner Child." And at the beginning of the song, I say, I can't lie, sometimes I really be tripping on shit that ain't in existence. I got the heart of an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit, man.
Like Ms. Badu.
Yeah. I think every artist can feel that.
100%.
We appreciate whatever we put into what we doing so much that when it's not received like we think it's supposed to be, we have a reaction to it.
I agree. I'm the same way. You know, I think when you're a creator of something, whether you do film, podcasting, you know, radio personality, music, you're sensitive about your shit. Yeah, that's what it is, because you put your everything into it.
Yeah.
Where was the transition into being an artist from barbering?
It was kind of in the process, honestly. When I first walked in, I remember Tubby asked me, he's like, "What's the taper game?" Because I had these cars. I had a whole, it was like a barber crew from St. Louis, and me and the guy was supposed to kick it. But whatever happened, I left and moved to LA. So they were asking me then. I was singing in high school. Yeah. So it wasn't like a new thing. It was just something I realized was actually available. Yeah. When you in St. Louis before the internet, you don't realize things are actually available until you go there. Yeah. But now I'm like, damn, okay, I'm touching these people. I'm cutting their hair. They cool with me. We talking, we going out. I'm like, we not that different. So,
no. Hey, listen, you cut me, cut you, we both bleed red.
It's the same.
Period. Like the
celebrity aspect, though, changes that.
Yes, and I think it comes from other people because they big them up so much sometimes. Like, It's funny because I watch some of like, the old concerts and stuff like Michael Jackson, for example, greatest of all time, Michael Jackson, right? But it's funny to me because there were real deal like women who were like screaming and passing out, falling out when they seen him. Yeah. Of course, as an artist, that's going to stroke your ego a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the system is set up like that, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's only set up to have 4 or 5 stars.
Yes.
You're not supposed to, it's not supposed to be like it is now where you got people getting to choose who they like and what they want to listen to at this point.
Yeah.
So before, it was like anonymity was the key.
Yeah.
Stay out the way and then come back when you want to. And I still kind of operate like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be beholden to any social media platform.
No.
And force me to have to do anything.
I'm with you because we don't own that platform. No. At any given time, they can take our Instagram away or our Twitter away. Do you have your own website?
I built my own. I built my own website.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's something you own.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about the guerrilla marketing aspect. We spoke on that a little bit earlier, and I'm a big believer in that. For people that don't know what guerrilla marketing is, it's like literally getting out there into the nitty gritty, hand to hand. Yeah, most definitely. How important is it in 2023 that artists are still guerrilla marketing?
I think it's extremely important. People on their phone, but they so scatterbrained when it comes to their phone that you can't really focusing on Instagram ads.
Yeah.
Not to mention the system of social media, they are able to suppress and regress the numbers as they want to.
Yeah.
So if they want to freeze you, they can freeze you.
Shadow ban you, all that.
Quick. And
yes.
I've been one. My voice is kind of strong sometimes when it comes to certain topics. So, especially during COVID. COVID was really, they like, nah, he too much. I started a union for barbers. I was down there. It was going to be something different.
Yeah, because they were shutting down all the barbershops. And honestly, like if anybody that knows TampaMystic pre-pandemic, I had the Halle Berry cut, very short hair. But they shut down all the salons and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Well, I guess I'm growing the hair out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but like when you're in certain businesses like that, nobody was expecting a pandemic to happen.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew something was gonna happen. So at that point, I was studying. I wrote a book for financial literacy for barber and beauty professionals called 10 Cut Commandments. It's still available on Amazon.
Say the title one more time.
It's called the 10 Cut Commandments.
The 10 Cut Commandments. Yeah. I love that. You're so innovative.
I appreciate that. I'm just doing my best to assist.
Yeah, no, you're doing a great job. You've absolutely been hitting every aspect of what you're supposed to do. You're nailing it. Hit it right on the head.
Well, I'm trying to so I think at that point it's like, and not trying to figure out why it hasn't worked, because I know the process of working is working itself.
Yeah.
But I think that in my mind, I'm like, how do I get the people, like the team?
Yeah.
Because it's me.
Yeah.
So we talking about the aspect of guerrilla marketing. I think it's extremely important.
Yes.
But I also think it's extremely important to have a team that believes in you to help you push that product.
No, absolutely. I agree.
At this point, I don't care. I'm like 50 Cent in the interview. He's like, they say, they like, who you with? Me, nigga. Like that's literally how I walk in every situation.
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, well, if I need to go to Atlanta to go put up some posters, to go holler at my girl TampaMystic, to go record, to go meet producers, if I need to do whatever I need to do, I'm going to go do it.
No, absolutely. Like at the end of the day, there's not too many people outside of yourself that you can depend on.
I don't think it's none outside of yourself that you can depend. Your mama gonna love you.
Yeah, of course.
But she ain't gonna do what you gonna do for you. You know what I'm saying? That's normally the case. Normally you gotta love yourself first.
You have to love yourself
first. The airplane
first.
Strategy. Thing drop down, put the mask on yourself first.
Yeah.
Even if you got a kid next to you.
Yeah.
Put it on you first.
That way you're able to breathe to help other people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you're absolutely right. Again, one more topic on the barbering. What did you enjoy the most about, not even being a celebrity barber, just being a barber, period?
You know what's crazy? I'm glad you even asked me that. So what's funny is I just went to my man barbershop. Shout out to Chop Shop, 906 in St. Louis.
Okay.
I just went to their barbershop, and it's a barbershop. They got an event space.
That's dope. I love it.
And these was the dreams that I had when it came to me being a barber. So I got so inspired. I started talking to them about, let's open up another shop.
Yes.
Let's figure something out. So
it's so inspiring. You should. Yeah,
that's what it was. It's really the environment. The best part about barbering for me is the environment. Well, getting cash every day. So, side note, when I stopped hustling. My man Joe the barber, he told me, bro, if you want to do something that's like hustling, you need to start cutting hair. Yeah. And he's like, bro, you already lining yourself up.
Right.
So he like, you already in the mirror lining yourself up, so why not go ahead and get it done?
That's a business that's never going to go away because people are always going to get their hair cut.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Some people are probably doing it every week, depending on, their style or whatever,
yeah.
coming in there, getting touched up, getting lined up.
Honestly, it was probably the celebrities that tainted that for me.
Yeah.
Because now when I opened my shop, I was doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, $10 haircuts.
So
and I'm rocking
you
all
was
night.
staying. I was about to say you staying busy.
Well, it's 2009.
Yeah.
But I'm rocking all night.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, well, that's fun, but it's overworking myself.
It is.
But then I say, all right, well, I go to celebrities, which is the thought, I get paid more, now I'm on set. But now you kind of beholden to the celebrity, or you on set for
Right.
12, 13 hours a day.
Right. You have to figure out a way to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So if you do decide to open up a shop again, are you going to do it, just catering to that shop, or would you get back into celebrity barbering again?
Well, at this point, it's kind of open market.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys that I'm talking about, so I would be partnering with some guys this
Oh,
time
okay,
instead of
got
doing
you.
it myself.
Yeah.
That would be one major aspect. But the guys that I'm talking about doing this with, they cut celebrities too.
Got you. So it's whoever the clientele is that comes
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
You might have some of your clientele come back, from back then. You never know.
I ain't even really tripping. I don't really necessarily have to be the one cutting hair.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can brand it and go in and deal with the people, I like cutting hair on the road.
Understood. Okay.
Like when I go to my, even when I'm here in Atlanta, if I meet people and I'm like, here, I take my card. If you need a haircut, call me. I'll do the music. Woo, woo.
That is
I'm gonna do
dope.
it all.
Do you dive in at all to touching women's heads?
Not really. They tried to get me to do it. they was trying to get me to do the blow drying thing. Had my wrist.
Yeah.
I'm
Get
like, how
carpal
y'all do-
tunnel.
I'm like, how y'all do this? And I'm watching but at the same time, they were trying to teach me at Equinox, but I also worked at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I worked there, the girls, they getting so much money that it seemed like it makes sense. But then I'm like, your hand, can't
Hey,
even hold your hand.
15 years from now, they're going to have carpal tunnel wearing a brace on their wrist or whatever because that repetitive motion.
That's literally why. So during that COVID situation, I started a union for barbers. That was the goal.
Yeah.
Because I realized that barbers still don't have insurance, health
No
insurance.
health insurance. Yeah.
Financial, no real financial outlets when it comes to like 401ks and stuff like that.
Absolute life of an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Really,
it just sucks that they wouldn't. It sucks that you become competition to them.
Yeah, it really does. And they make it very difficult, like for the first several years of me being an entrepreneur and running my business full time, I had no health insurance because it was so expensive. I'm talking like $500-600 a month. Who can afford that as an entrepreneur?
And you're not even going to the hospital.
And you might not
every
even
day.
utilize it. Exactly. And honestly, just to keep it all the way G, when Trump came in office, I was finally, a lot of stuff that he did and bills that he got passed. I have one of the top insurance companies best for like $25 a month right now.
Cheap. Everybody
Yeah.
talk about Mr. Trump.
Yeah, like he was a businessman. Take his
He is a
personal,
businessman.
take his personal stuff out of it. He's a businessman and he ran this country like a business, and that's why a lot of people thrived during the time he was in office. And not to get too much on a tangent, but it's just facts.
That's truth. The truth don't change.
Yeah.
You can't. I've had this conversation with people. That's where the hat come from and all that. Like, I'm not a Trumper per se, but I most definitely understand the difference between what's happening now and what happened.
100%. Shout out to Sleepy Joe. You ain't doing nothing. Sleepy
Ain't
Joe.
doing nothing, bro. Come on, bro. Dang.
Tell us about a new single.
Oh, so the new single's called Super.
Super.
It's basically my travel experience. I just got back from Colombia. I was in Dominican Republic before that.
Oh.
And I just like traveling.
Yeah.
Like, even the people I meet when I travel, I'm like a nomad, gypsy type of person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I meet people who kind of in that mode, actually one of the guys who I met and who told me, I met him in Dominican. He told me to go to Colombia. His birthday was yesterday. So shout out to my man, Jay. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Most definitely. And I think it's important for us to travel, especially with the industry we're in, because it really opens us up to new cultures.
Oh, yeah. Well, the peace for me, that's what I always search for. Like, I was living at the beach in Hermosa Beach in California.
Oh, nice.
So that's beautiful.
Yeah.
By literal translation in English, Hermosa mean beautiful.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
So that's my mode. I'm a beach person. During COVID, they actually shut the beach down, but I lived across the street, so you can't
You
shut
still
me down.
going. Listen.
You can't shut me down.
I'm a nature junkie because I believe that everything out there is a gift from God.
It is.
Whether it's, and water brings you energy.
You know what's crazy? Yesterday, I'm sitting at Georgia Tech eating Slutty Vegan. Shout out to Slutty Vegan. It's actually really good. I ain't getting paid for that either. But I'm sitting there, and three little, I don't Asian kids. I don't know if that's the correct terminology. They all sit down. I say, what's up? they say, "Can we ask you some questions?" All right, what you got?
Yeah.
We want to ask you some questions about spirituality, and they start asking me questions like what you just said.
Wow.
What do you think God is one thing or monolithic? What do you think?
Yeah.
I
Kind of threw you for a loop a little bit.
No, well, at this point, I'm expecting stuff like that.
Yeah, but from 3 little Asian kids, it's like
that was a strange.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't even judge where it comes from.
no, for real, absolutely.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
To even have those conversations. Even my Uber driver, she had some flower pants on. I said, hey, where can I go to find people like us? You seem like we the same tribe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
same energy.
Yeah, and that's big. I'm a yoga every day. I did hot yoga this morning.
Nice.
Kundalini, right before I came here.
You be stretching a lot?
Every day. Well, yoga in general is a
Stretching, yeah.
But the Kundalini, so 2 different kinds of yoga that I normally do. You do hot vinyasa yoga, which is basic poses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you do Kundalini yoga for breathing.
Nice, which is important because we got to keep our lungs healthy.
Well, everybody got a last breath.
Yeah,
you
you're absolutely right.
People can actually extend their life by their breath.
Man.
So it's the vibration. I'm big on all of this.
Absolutely.
Frequency in general.
I could tell because you and I, we won't even get into it. We had a little bit of conversation prior to this, and I'm with you because, you know, and I talk about this a lot. Like, I turn down going to a lot of places because I don't feel like, I know ahead of time that I feel like the energy is not going to be right.
Absolutely.
And mental health is very real. And I'm not saying I got mental health issues, but I do have a slight bit of anxiety.
So we all got
something going
in America. America is the sickest country in the world.
It really is.
So if you go to other countries, if you go to Colombia, you go to Cuba, Russia, GMOs are banned.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of things that are available in America that are banned in other countries because people are dying based upon what they're eating.
Yes.
It's causing, the food causes all the inflammation, and inflammation causes every health issue that's out there, period.
Absolutely.
Diabetes,
I don't
all
think
that.
it's broken, though. I don't think that people would say the system is broken. That's why they fight and put posters up and all that. I don't think the system is broken. I think it's working exactly the way it was built to work.
We don't eat animals.
No. We don't need to do that.
No.
And truthfully, I believe that the people who did, even in the ancient times, right? An animal, if a bull, a calf, the reason why these people was praying the calves and bulls when they came is because they saved them.
Yeah.
In famine, you in the desert and a calf come along, you like, hey, we need to pray to this. We need more of him.
Yeah.
So who we gotta pray to get more of that? That's my theory on food in general.
Yeah.
We over exaggerate the fact that we need meat.
Yeah.
Meat is really the dessert. That's supposed to be the dessert.
We don't need it at all to survive. I haven't eaten red meat in years.
Well, that depends on where you at in the world.
Yeah, it depends. And I'm not at all against people who do it because I did it for years. As a personal choice, I decided I don't want to eat flesh anymore. Yeah. It's just a personal choice.
What I learned, the more I travel, I kind of have to break down to eat certain. They ain't got vegan burgers in Colombia. You know what I'm saying?
And them black bean burgers are the worst. Them things are nasty.
They don't even make them.
Whoever invented that, like, flush it down the toilet. Them things
terrible.
are terrible.
They don't never season right. They soft.
They're so gross. So yeah, like, you know, depending on where I go, if there's not many options, I'll eat maybe some salmon or, you know, with some grilled chicken or something like that. But it's not in my everyday diet. But honestly, I spent probably, I don't know, maybe 6 years with nothing but fruits and vegetables.
That's good.
Yeah, and I want to get back to it though.
I did 4 years like that. It got boring, and I also, when I started traveling, it was difficult.
It's very very difficult because a lot of restaurants aren't on board with veganism and. You have to choose between red meat, pork, poultry, or fish.
Or cook it at home.
Or exactly.
I did a lot of that too. I ain't gonna lie. I actually had a funny story. When I first went vegan, initially, I was only eating almonds. I didn't know. For whatever reason, I thought almonds was on everything. I go to the studio, right? Eating almonds. My throat start closing up. I say, what the fuck?
Were you allergic to them?
You develop an allergy to something that you overdo.
Wow. You know what? My dad has always told me too much of a good thing is not good for you.
It's too much of anything.
Anything. Too much of anything is just not good for you. We have to do stuff in moderation.
Yeah, I'm a Libra, so
my dad is too.
Yeah,
that's why
he know.
Yeah,
he know.
He knows, and he's so balanced with everything. Like, you know, I call him a shaman because he makes all his, like, he grows herbs and stuff, and he's been into that forever.
That's funny that you say that. So I got a picture of me that I made at home, and everybody everybody see the picture like, who is this? Who is this person?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is me. I'm the shaman.
Shaman. Yeah,
When
I said it
grew up,
wrong, but
that's
yeah.
all good. Shaman, Sage, whatever. My
Yeah.
dog is named Sage. That's how close I am to it.
My dad sages his house. That's a Libra in you, boy.
Yeah.
I just got chills. I really did, because like that just takes me back to like forever. My dad's been into that. The song Super, what does that mean to you?
It means freedom,
Yeah.
peace, lack of marketing. I get tired of lights and cameras and action all the time in
Yeah.
the world we live in.
Yeah.
And even with the phones, it just, I don't know. Yeah, super. It mean a lot to me. I feel like a superhero.
You are a superhero.
That's how I feel.
You're a king.
And I feel like we all kind of have. We just got to tap into it.
Yeah.
You know. So even this. So so this is called Super Taper, and Super Taper, his superpowers are based off his chakras. So each of his chakras have different, we'll call it vibrations.
Yes.
That create new vibes. So you'll see more of King Taper, Super Taper soon.
I love it.
Got a lot of cool things coming in reference to that.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Who designed this for you?
Me,
You did.
I do everything.
Man, we just showed it on this camera, so they got a close up of it.
Yeah, right on.
Who produced the record?
Pause it and take a picture.
Who produced Super?
Faro.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Faro.
Faro.
Damn
Yeah,
Jaro,
that's my
man.
man.
That's my
He killed that shit
dog,
too.
man. Like, I love that dude. He's so talented.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he's just a good person.
Heart.
He's got a great heart.
That's what it's about. Heart.
He comes out to most of my events just because and supports, and you know, shout out to Faro Draw, man. You the man.
Look, I don't train when the vibe is right. You don't change.
Absolutely.
I don't chase producers. I don't chase engineers. I don't chase none of that. If you good and we working together and our energy work, cool. If it's not, then it's all good.
Absolutely. Just like this guy back here named Squally. You know what I'm
Lord.
saying?
Shout out to Squally.
Yo,
Big dog.
I told him he's like a safe space for me. Like I enjoy like going to events and doing stuff with him, because I'm a believer in you got to have what I call a person is your safe space.
Yes.
Like if I go into a building somewhere alone, I may feel very awkward or uncomfortable because I don't know anybody there. But when you got a safe space with you, it can change the whole dynamic of how your night goes.
You know what's funny? I don't have a safe space because I travel alone.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Last night when I left my man crib, I walked 2 miles and he like, "You good? Everything cool?" But I'm so used to doing it by myself.
Yeah.
In the other countries, literally
Yes.
by myself.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, walking around, they like, but they like, Mike Tyson. That's what they say. Mike Tyson.
That's so funny. But I'm with you. I do a lot of my nature walks alone, and the
Oh,
people.
well, see, that's for especially for women. Protect yourselves.
Yeah, and I do. I carry bear. My dad bought me some bear spray. I said, you know, like
For real.
if
Knock a bird down.
someone comes up too close, y'all getting sprayed.
Yes, Lord.
Shh.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
let me be there. Don't let me be around. we really gonna have some problems.
Nah, for real. You know, and we do. We have to protect ourselves because it's
Yeah,
crazy
and,
out
and
there.
we gotta. I said that because we gotta protect our women.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. I ain't saying that because I might not be around her all the time, but I
Yes.
want to protect our people.
Yes.
Good people, especially. You know,
Let me ask you this: your music. Do you think it's too happy for the culture?
I think, you know what? I've heard 2 DJs tell me you need to kind of go with white people type. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying words that culture don't really use.
Yeah.
We make up words. I'm using words that's already in the dictionary.
Yeah.
We don't use terrific every day.
But people's gonna relate to that.
Hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, because you have this record called Terrific. A lot of people may not know about it, and it's just a feel-good kind of record.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I would think that, and I've had great experiences with it. My man DJ Mohawk, he was playing it at the Atlanta games when it came out.
Yeah.
You know, at the championship game. So the song worked. I realize it's different levels to what working means.
Absolutely.
So now it's like, okay, super is sync checks.
Yes, absolutely. No, for real, because you get your movie into films and commercials and stuff like that. That's the goal. You don't want to just throw it on Spotify, which we're
No.
going to talk about next.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because at any given time, they can take it down.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Talk to us about that. You've experienced something like that.
Oh yeah, I have a song called I Want Drake Spot that
Yeah.
literally the same day. So the song got taken down. It did 1 million streams one day, but the same day that I released the song, Drake released 3 songs that went Billboard and got a Billboard Lifetime Achievement Award or some shit. So
You were taking a little his thunder.
I'm like, but I didn't know though.
I mean, I'm just saying,
But
they
what-
ain't like that. The powers that be.
And that's what what's funny is I said something that most artists want to say.
Yeah.
Dude got a plane with a fucking theater in it.
Yeah, who wouldn't want that?
Mansions, and his Nike just gave a nigga a colorway. I'm watching, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I want that money, baby.
Hey,
I
we on your ass
Yeah,
for
I
real.
want some Drake. and it's all love. Ain't no beef. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that type of person. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
because he's an amazing artist.
And it seemed like from what I've searched or researched and studied about him, he seemed like a good person.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I've never seen any foul stuff come from him.
It's business, no matter
Yeah,
what. You know what I'm saying? But
yes.
I don't see him being. Everybody cut though. And you hear your story, Quentin Miller. You hear
Yeah.
people talking about how people cut though in the business.
Yeah.
I've experienced people
course.
being kind of taken. I had a song get taken.
So they took that song down. Did they ever give you a reason why they took the song down?
No, they just kept asking me for send me how you marketed it. I said the man just did 100 million streams, 3 songs. What I gotta do? The song got his name on the song.
Yeah,
I don't really gotta do much.
Do you think it was, in their mind, it was like a trademark infringement because you used his name? Because I'm quite sure he owns his name.
Well, the cool part is if they said that, then that would be. I never got an answer.
Right.
So
that means that his people seen it.
yeah, they see me. I know they see me. This ain't. I'm very difficult to miss. Especially I've been around. Like if I wasn't around and I was just a little small town person, it might be different, but I actually been around.
Yeah, I know. You've rubbed elbows, as they say, with a lot of celebrities when you were barbering.
Yeah.
So people know your name. Were you going by King Taper when you were barbering?
At the beginning, I was going by Stay Taper J.
Okay, so the taper stayed in there.
Oh yeah, it was Taper from the time it's been Taper for a long time.
Because you was doing them tapers.
I've been nice. I've been nice for a minute. When you realize that the time, effort, and energy it takes to do a haircut, it's really. You can do I can do engineering with it.
Yeah, of course.
I can make bigger money. And I think I won't say big because it ain't all about the money. I can have bigger creations for myself.
Yeah.
If I focus my energy in different places.
100%. Exactly. Without, as they say, spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah.
You can have multiple hustles. I'm a big believer in that. But sometimes people try to take on way too much and then stuff starts falling through the cracks. You know what I'm saying?
That's the lead in to the whole Spotify thing.
Right.
Because that's really the I Want Drake's by song. That was 2021. I ain't tripping off nothing that happened in 2021. But what I realized about Spotify is, number one, I don't even know nobody who got an Android phone.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, or Spotify. So
I don't even subscribe to Spotify. I'm an Apple Music user.
So in my mind, why would I market to people who them ain't my people?
Well, and honestly, just to be truth be told, and it's something you may be doing already, but I like to throw this out there. As a independent artist, I really think you should be selling your music on your own website.
Absolutely.
Because you literally make a fraction of a penny for a stream. You have to get like hundreds of streams before you even make $1. I think it's like 300 and something streams on Spotify to make $1. That's insane to me.
Yeah. Well, it's like 1 million streams to make 3,000. I be thinking of the
It is. It is. That's insane. So it's like, I think you have your own website, upload it on there and sell it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think music is the product. I think we've been trained that music.
You are the product.
I'm the product.
Yeah, you're the brand.
So whatever I sell in general, whether I got
merch,
whatever it is, it's got to be organic from them. I
Yes.
can't force it on them.
No.
Everybody already putting so much information and products in their face.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, So I really kind of balance that.
No, absolutely. You have to find a balance in everything that you do. Talk to us about the situation with Flo Rida looking like a snack incident. What's good with that?
So I gotta, and this is another old thing. I just never spoke on it. So in my mind, it's a good opportunity for me to speak.
Let's
on
talk about it.
So I cut Flo hair one time at Equinox.
Yep. Which you said is a gym out in LA.
Yeah, which is a gym out in LA.
Okay.
I'm assuming, because I don't think Flo would do stuff like this, but I sent all of the record, all of the people. I'm knowing executives, I'm knowing all the celebrities, so I'm sending people the record as I make it.
Yeah.
And probably about 3 weeks later, Flo came out with a song called Snack with E40 and Sage Gemini. And my song say, "You over here looking like a snack, yeah." His song say, "You over here looking like a snack, yeah." Nigga, that's my song. That's my song. And,
wow.
and what's really crazy is you can't really this is fun about the business that I learned. You can't do nothing.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Because truthfully, at the end of the day, to be honest, there's no way to prove. There's no way to prove. I see that a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of independent artists out there who say that someone stole their song. Mm-hmm. And it's like, possibly they did, but there's no way to prove it. But guess what? If they did get the idea from you, that lets you know you're on to something.
Oh, and I think that's what I held on to.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't quit.
Yeah, you can't allow that to stop you. You got to look at it like, man, I'm moving in the right direction. Pat yourself on the back type situation.
You know what I should have did? I really fucked up. You know what I should have did? I watched an interview with Chameleonaire, and he was talking about 50 Cent had dissed him or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he said later on in life, he ran into 50. It was like, bro, why you? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I was giving you an opportunity. That's your life.
To clap back.
You clap back. I'm like, nigga.
And that's what a lot of people do, honestly, in this industry is they have, I don't want to say it's fake, but kind of fake beef.
Yeah.
Like right before they release the album. Yeah. Or some of these artists that might be on a slight decline.
They jump on the first wave they can find.
Exactly. Absolutely. And I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. If that's what you got to do.
Wayne did it for, I love it.
Yeah.
I love the art in general. You can't really beat this.
Especially with social media, because everything you do can wind up on 1,000 different Instagram pages, different blogs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, as long as you're not hurting nobody, like physically hurting somebody or doing nothing too mentally crazy, do what you got to do.
Look, I ain't mad. It's certain things I won't. I'm not painting my nails. It's certain things that I'm just not doing. It's just certain things that I ain't saying nothing wrong with it or nothing like that.
It's so funny. Me and my homegirl, let's talk about it for a second. Me and my homegirl was talking about that the other day, and I'm like, and this is my opinion, right? Because, you know, I keep my nails did. I think for a man, the only color that you guys can get away with is black. Like I see.
Maybe. I don't even think they can get away with.
I mean, that's just coming from my perspective.
Yeah,
as a woman perspective, you know, like if I see a dude who's got like black fingernails, I'm not going to be like, but if you walking around with fluorescent colors and pink, then it's a little questionable.
And I've been seeing a lot more of that. I've been seeing a lot more.
I ain't going to say nobody's name, but there's a couple of them out there that they be getting like little gyms and this and that. I'm like, yeah, you guys.
I seen them dress up full on girls.
Yeah, they're just.
I don't know how people so accept. Look, I come from my era of people.
Me too. I mean, I'm older than you, so my era definitely was like.
Are they getting less real as the time goes?
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on?
I don't understand. I thought we was.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You got a performance coming up. Core DJs. Let's talk about it.
Shout out to the core DJs, my man K Epps, Tony Neal. Man, it's gonna be a good weekend.
Yes.
I'm really excited to deal with the DJs.
OG Bigger Rankin's gonna be down there doing Traveling from the Basement.
I think he do Sunday. He got a
Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yep,
right?
he sure does. So you definitely got to tap in, even if you just show up and network.
I got passes to everything.
Yeah.
I got passes to everything. Q, I'm on the flow. Nigga, it's lit.
Are you performing at any of the stages, or you just?
I'm performing at the pool party.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You got your bikini ready?
I don't never wear a bikini. You will never see me.
I'm just messing with you.
But I do got. I was gonna go in something crazy, but I toned it down because I'm gonna use the crazy for the video.
And not only that, it's gonna be like 200 degrees out there, so don't have too much clothes on because it's gonna be hotter than the mug.
I actually practice having as little clothes on as possible. I work out just to have no clothes on as much as I can.
No, hey, listen, if you work hard, show it off.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, if I had a banging body, I would probably be naked all the time. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing.
I am hoochie daddy out. Hoochie daddy.
Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy.
All that little short tank top hanging off me. I want you to see all my tattoos.
Nah, for real, absolutely. Hey, that's your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can do what we want with it.
And what my man A$AP Rocky said, nigga say, he said, I believe when Angela Yee asked him, you think women supposed to put money? Yes, I think women supposed to put money on me. That's how good I look.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Women make more money in the world anyway.
Listen, women slick make the world go around.
Come on.
Women can get stuff done simply because they're a woman that men cannot. I can get your record played quicker in the club than you can because I'm a female.
Easily.
Yeah, you know.
Not even with, you won't even have to try for it.
Yeah, just because they see a woman coming up, they're going to be like, oh, what's she talking about? You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
Especially if she can talk.
especially if she can talk.
That's a blessing. To
Yeah.
have women, man, shout out to the intelligent women that can talk,
Yes.
that can think.
The gift of gab.
Man, you talking to people sometimes, you will talk to people and you're like, wait a minute, I don't think that you made it all the way through.
Listen, I have some of them that sit across from me from time to time.
Yeah, you like, I don't think that this
Bro, like,
what?
so I never would throw out, but there's a couple people I've done interviews. Nobody recently. Everybody recently has been pretty dope. But in my past, I've had some that it would be like talking to that wall because they're
Yeah.
just like, they're there, but they're not there. Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Different dimension.
Different dimension. Anything else you got in the works that people need to know about?
Well, I mean, super right now the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of stuff branched off of it.
Yes.
The barbering thing, like I said, I haven't really decided how I want to delve back into that game.
Yeah.
But I most definitely miss it. So shout out to all the barbers and beauty professionals.
Yes.
I mean that with my heart.
Yeah.
The haircuts change lives.
Can I ask you this real quick and keep it G with me? Okay. Was there anybody that ever sat in your chair that you're like, ugh, I don't want to touch their head?
A bunch of people. I mean, you do you hear about the dudes with the bumps on the back of their neck?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What you want me to do?
Pus coming out.
What I'm supposed to do? How I'm supposed to fix this?
Put powder on it? Like,
nah, we ain't doing none of that. So those for sure. I mean, but I've also had people, I mean, that had just internally the energy. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a client DM my girl at the time.
No. Are you serious?
I'm telling
That's
we
corny.
Talking about the
That's
girl.
so corny.
I say these niggas is not.
They don't give a shit. That is so corny.
Man, what's her name? This is my life. So, but this kind of what motivated me to make a I Want Drake spot, to be so aggressive in some of these songs.
Yeah.
To say record executive scared, you should have been signed me. I say that because I've had dudes that I show a lot of love to. I done carried executives out when they was drunk. They remember this shit.
Yeah.
I done carried record executives out of the party at their birthday party when they was drunk. And they girl telling me, can you help me with him?
Wow.
And they shit on me. So
that's crazy.
That it made me really analyze things from a different perspective.
You have to. You have to look at the bigger picture sometimes.
Well, you can't expect you from other people.
You cannot expect you from other people. That's a huge statement because that's why so many people get disappointed is they expect themselves and other people.
Yeah.
And that's why I think as we get older, our circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Sometimes where you're just by yourself.
Yeah, and that's cool. I mean, I won't say I'm by myself. I do have people who support. I just understand that it's a necessity for me.
But you can stand by yourself if you need to, though.
Oh, I'm all day long.
Yeah.
I won't go nowhere I can't take no, like in reference to traveling different cities, I ain't going if I can take my gun.
No, absolutely.
Out the country, cool.
You have to protect yourself.
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that.
We didn't sing too much crazy. One of my best friends, actually the guy that's behind me on the cover of Terrific, is my best friend Wayne, who got shot and ultimately died later on from complications.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
Man, look, shout out to the McCraes. Love you, bro.
And I just wanted to touch on it just for a second. I know you said that early in our conversation that St. Louis has the highest murder rate right now. Mm-hmm. What could someone like yourself, as an artist, probably somewhat of an activist, what can you do to change the narrative on that?
I think initially I don't know if it's necessarily changed the narrative because people follow the money.
Yeah.
So if it look like it's popping, normally people walk with that.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I can do to assist with change that is get popping.
Yeah.
And for the people who I do touch.
Yeah.
They know, you know what I'm saying? But on a mass scale, I started an organization called Man Law 101 because I realized that a lot of men ain't men.
Yeah.
I didn't ask young dudes. I had a dude that's doing flips on one of my videos. And I say, bro, quick question. And you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but quick question. Which one you wash, your ass or your face first? My ass. Bro, that's the wrong answer, bro. Bro, that's not the right answer, bro. But ain't nobody teaching them.
Yeah, absolutely. This youth is lost. Back in our day, and I know I'm your elder, it takes me back to the movie Friday, where Pops is talking about all you need is this. You know what I'm saying? And that's true because
they want it too. The youngest, they want it.
They want to be so damn tough. Let me tell you something. What makes you tough is fist fighting. Pulling out a gun and shooting someone makes you look like a pussy, a coward. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But that's in the music. That's what they promote. That's why I say that's why it seems like the music it may be a little bit too happy because everywhere I go to perform, I hear they talking about selling drugs or killing somebody.
Yeah.
I ain't really on it. And I ain't saying, look, I'm a firm believer when you do something, you deserve whatever your consequences you get.
No, absolutely.
So that's what happened to get your consequences, then that's what it is. But we got concerts getting shot up with innocent people dying.
And it happens all the
It just
time.
happened like a week ago.
Yeah.
I think here, it's somewhere down here, like if not a week ago, within the last few days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't understand. And I promise I'm not judging nobody and saying nothing's, is wrong, right, or indifferent. But I am saying I don't think that we are thinking further and far enough into what we are as a people.
Yeah.
Like as people, we supposed to look at each other and care.
They don't value life.
At all.
At all.
At all. It's the video. I had a conversation with my cousin. The video games, the music, entertainment, television.
Social media.
If you break down words,
Yeah.
I'm big on etymology.
Yeah.
So government, the word government to control, meant in any form means mind.
Mm.
So environment, what you surround yourself, it controls your mind.
Yes.
A lot of the things that we do, I really don't think that or even say morning, good morning. I don't say good morning. Another reason why I like Colombia
What
or
do you
South
say?
America, well, I say good day.
Okay.
Now I say, so when I'm in America, I say good day.
Yeah.
Because when you in
you want them to have the entire day to be good, not just the morning.
Well, so think about the word morning. When you wake up in the morning is a bad thing. Crying is what morning, what you normally think about as morning. You just take the you out, and now you got morning.
Yeah, you're mourning over a death or something.
So etymology is important.
Good day.
The English language was created based off Latin.
Yeah.
Which Latin was created to make spells.
I'm gonna start saying good day.
Yeah. Well,
I like that.
In Spanish cultures, it's buena dia.
Yeah. Buenos dias.
Good day.
Yeah.
So, and they saying buena
yeah,
all
the time.
long.
Yeah.
Wondering why they so happy.
Yeah. They are always happy, and I love that.
Fifth world countries.
Yeah.
Third world countries.
Yeah.
These people are dancing, partying like they got Benzes outside.
Yeah.
Mansions at home.
Yeah.
They going back to favelas.
They're still happy.
Man, it changed my whole perspective on everything. You don't need nothing.
Yeah. No, you're right. Absolutely. I got one more question before we close out for you. We got King TAPER in the building.
I appreciate that.
How do you start your day every day? When you wake up, what is the first thing that you do?
Meditate. I get up in the morning. I do my best to. I get up in the morning and try my best to meditate for at least 20 minutes.
So when you do that, when you wake up every morning and you meditate, first thing you do, how does that set the tone for your day?
Oh, it's amazing. It makes me, I feel like I got my superpowers.
Yeah.
I at this point, I know how to move my chakras from, like, the energy from the bottom root chakra to the top.
Yeah.
And then you start learning about the other aura chakras that you get all around you. So at this point now, I'm just, when I have a day where I need to be more balanced, I have a practice just specifically for that.
Wow.
When I need more energy to do more work, I got to practice specifically for that.
Yeah.
They take different timelines sometimes. One is 20 minutes, one is a 50-minute thing, but I'm most definitely focused when I wake up in the morning to make it the best day possible. I ask the universe, show me how lucky I am.
Yeah.
Universe,
Yeah.
show me how lucky I am.
Do you speak positive affirmations as well?
Every day.
Me too.
I tat them on me.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like it got to be like that.
We have to be mindful of how we get. I like to ask that question because some people, they get up and the first thing they want to do is smoke a cigarette or smoke weed.
I've been there.
Get on their phone. And I'm not knocking it because we've all been there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now, like, I'm like you. You and my dad, I swear, are the same person. Because my dad's big on meditation. Yeah. He talks about how many different things.
I need to meet you. Is he your dad?
He's in Florida, but I would love for you to meet him.
When I get, I need to, because you said that before.
My dad has built pyramids, one big enough that he would sit inside of and meditate. That's how deep he is into it.
Oh my goodness, I need to meet him.
Because pyramids are energy. Like,
it's a vortex.
Yeah, he built one like big enough that he would sit inside of it and meditate in there. It's crazy. I get chills. You guys need to meet each other.
I promise you, we do.
I would love it.
I'm big on all that stuff.
You guys would probably spend the whole day talking. Yes.
You sound like a genius.
He is. He really is. He really, really is. And I think he's going to live forever.
Has he ever done ayahuasca? Do you know?
He what?
Has he ever done ayahuasca? Do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Ayahuasca is a game changer. Too.
I'm gonna ask him.
It sounds like he one of them people. He been around.
He has.
Like a hippie type of person.
Yes, my dad is a hippie. You know what I'm saying? Shrooms. Yeah. He talks about that. You know, all the psychedelic stuff and flying to the sky, and he's into Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin, and
they had it. The music is the Led Zeppelin, even rock and roll.
Yeah.
They had
Aerosmith.
universal messages in this music.
They
Earth,
really
Wind, and
did.
Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You start listening to what they were talking about, even down here. What's Malachi Z. York? I don't know what he did. They say he did to them children. But that man had so much energy around what he was doing that he built a bunch of pyramids down here.
100%. And people don't know that. Like, it's so deep. People need to do their research. And I'm glad that we're talking about this because, you know, it's just something that it's always heavy on my heart, you know, that people got to get in tune with so many other things. Yeah. And I like how you start your day every day, meditation. And I think everybody should take that into consideration.
At least.
Yeah.
5-10 minutes.
I was about to say, even if it's 5 minutes, if you can't give yourself 5 minutes of your time, and meditation means literally cutting out all your senses.
Just sit there. You don't have to, look, I think that intimidates people too. So let's kind of give them a little. Meditation is not when you gotta float into the sky. You can literally sit. Meditation is listening to your favorite song.
Yes.
As long as the song is not shake that, you know what I'm saying? As long as, and maybe even sometimes that could be it.
Yeah.
You know, but whatever makes you feel good is what meditation is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you can do that anytime. You don't need to go to church.
You could do it in your car.
You could do it all by yourself. You are an island.
Yes. You're literally blocking stuff out in just whatever, like you said, whether it be a song or it could be in complete silence.
I'm going to throw something on top of that I've been meaning, that I've been really wanting to say. You are the universe.
Yes.
We are the universe. We are our own planet.
And guess what? We can go even deeper. At one point in time, I was you.
Yes.
You were me.
Oh, the multiverse.
I was him. He was me.
Let's talk about the multiverse.
Listen, people think I'm weird when I talk about that, but it's absolutely facts. That's why we get stuff like deja vu and we could go deep. We could start a whole nother podcast talking about it.
This is Spider-Man. that Spider-Man episode, movie, one of the most recent ones where he was a girl and he was black and white. This is, I truly believe, when you look in the mirror, I was walking yesterday and said this. I said, damn, these 3 shadows.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Yeah.
Like, the light was hitting me to the point where I had 3 separate shadows. And I said to myself, damn, what? How, somebody see them.
That's you in other forms, exactly. Other life forms.
Man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I got to the point in my meditation, I got scared.
Yeah.
Because I stopped smoking weed at a certain point, and I really when I'm into something, I'm into it.
Yeah.
So it was so much with the Kundalini awakenings, and I'm damn near feel like I'm floating when I meditate.
Yeah.
I got scared. I was like, I'm learning about mudras and casting spells and shit. I was like, this is a little real.
And it puts you in tune also, with people who have transitioned because, like,
scary thing.
My mom comes to me all the time, like in my dreams or even when I'm awake. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time. Lately I've been having more and more dreams about her.
Why do you think?
I think, honestly, and I posted about it on my story the other day, I think it's because she's guiding me. I feel like I have new chapters that are approaching me in my life. Like something's about to shift and change in a positive way. And I think my mom's there to help guide me into these next chapters of my life where things are shifting and changing. That's what preparation. That's what I'm getting from it.
That's really dope that you actually took time to analyze that.
Yeah.
Most people they dismiss dreams.
They dismiss it. Exactly. No, I absolutely analyze because I'm like, she's coming to me for a reason. What is the reason? Yeah. And just based upon the dreams that I had, I was like, I think she's really there to let me know everything's okay.
Do you remember location? What do you remember about the dream? You just remember her? Is it location?
You know what is so crazy? The very last dream that I had was a complete reenactment of her last day on Earth. Of the day she passed. And I woke up kind of mourning, as you said, because it was sad because I had to relive that. Yeah. That was the last dream that I had. But prior to that, it was sometimes I see her in my childhood form. And what I've learned is when people come to you in your dreams, most of the times they come to you where they felt like they were in their best, in their prime. Yeah. I see her a lot when she was like in her 30s and I was a little girl. Yeah, so
she was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of where I feel like it's making sense for me that I'm still trying to figure some things out.
Did you feel like it was in some way on those last days? Did you feel like it was some way, shape, or form was your fault or something?
I did.
So me hearing you say that.
Yes.
What I hear is she's telling you that it didn't even happen the way you think it did.
Yeah, I got chills right now because it's like the last couple days of her life, I couldn't be with her. She had COVID pneumonia, and she was in ICU, and they were not letting anybody come in there at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I did. I felt like I needed to be there to love on her, and I couldn't. I felt guilty about that. But it's like the very night, and we're going to say one more thing, and that's it. The very night that she passed, my dad had open heart surgery the day prior, and they were married for 48 years. So
wow.
I went through a huge amount of anxiety.
Yeah,
because I didn't know if he was going to live. When she passed, I immediately got my car, drove to Florida, and I slept in her bed that night, and she came to me. I heard footsteps in the house, and she came to me, and I could hear her voice telling me everything's okay. Like she was at peace now. Yeah. And, you know, it's real, but I think we have to be open to that, because if we're closed off to that, they won't come to us.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be scared of your ancestors. Your ancestors, they want to help.
Yeah.
When they pass on, you know, energy never. What is that? Einstein.
It can't be destroyed.
Yeah, it's only transferred.
It can be transferred, not destroyed. Exactly. That's what Einstein said.
He was a smart man.
Yeah.
You might want to listen to Einstein.
Absolutely. Well, listen, 3 things we got to do before we get up out of here.
Okay.
1, tell everybody where they can follow you at.
I am King Taper on everything. If you go to my Instagram, you can click the link tree. All the music is right there. If you just want to hit me, my contact information is on there as well. You want a haircut? If the money right, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's all love. Either way, I just appreciate the love. You just want to shoot me a message, an email, or something saying thank you. Or keep going or whatever. Motivation. I got it right back for you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will be motivated by seeing this whole conversation we just had.
I hope
so.
I hope so.
Yeah, we said it at the same time.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to shout out to and show some love to?
My mama.
Yeah.
My mama just had a really extensive back surgery, lower spine, to where they had it was already broken.
Yeah.
But they put 4 screws in, top and bottom, to cage in what they put in.
Wow.
So she a soldier. We got a construction company. H&M. Shout out to H&M Masonry Contractors.
Yeah.
That's my company. So if you need some masonry work, brick work, something like that done in St. Louis, you
holla
need to
at your boy.
Yeah, call me. We nice too.
That is dope.
Yeah. But shout out to my mama. She is my rock.
Yes.
She most definitely.
And blessings to her on a full recovery.
She almost through.
Amazing.
You would think that she ready to. She running down there.
She going through physical therapy like no.
Listen, the lady won't chill. She get up.
Because she feels good.
Yeah.
When someone walks around in pain for years and they finally feel good.
That's true.
You're like,
because that's what it was. She walking around limping.
Nah, for real.
I gotta get this fixed.
I love her. That's so dope. She's like, hey, ain't nothing stopping me now.
No, never, nothing. She wanted to move down here for a long time.
Aww.
And I think that me traveling kind of fills that void for her sometimes.
Yeah, she lives vicariously through you.
A little bit. And the goal is to take her places and all that.
Bless her.
Whenever she want to take off work.
She'll go get her. I love it. That's inspiration right there.
Absolutely.
100%. Last but not least, we're live. We got King Taper. Industry's most wanted. You big dig.
Wanted.
That sounded bad. It almost sounded like I said big dig. I said big dig.
I do got the energy though. I do got the energy though.
Woo, Lord, I'm blushing now. I swear I didn't say that. It sounded like it though.
Yeah, no stutters. No stutters.
We got the one and only King Taper checking in. Go ahead and let them know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Well, I'm different. I really like that, like my nigga Nipsey say, I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. I really am not like these dudes. Yeah. I really do want good for you. I don't want to talk down to you. I don't want you to feel bad when you listen to my music. I want you to be the best version of yourself that you can be when you listen to King Taper. Yeah. That's what I want.
100%. I love it.
I'm industry's most wanted.
Thank you for being here. Boom.
Yes, ma'am.
Appreciate you. We up out of here, y'all.
Blessings, y'all. Peace. Thank you.
I'm catching flights and stamping visas. Big shout out to all my chicas. Cartagena, Colombia, yeah.